Okay, there it is, Visual Studio. This is the look right here. Let's take a look at Sublime. There's Sublime. This is the exact same session that I'm working on over on here. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up. Now, some of the things that I love about Sublime are the fact that I can do multiple panes. I can do multiple panes. Sweet. Okay, cool. So that's kind of weird though. Let's see. It just kind of split it up. That makes zero sense to me. Naturally, the workflow would be, okay, I open up that area and it should be blank, not display the exact same thing that I have over here. So in that case, let's just go ahead and there we go. That makes more sense. So if I just touch another object over here, cool. I'm doing this from the perspective of people, or for people that have never touched Visual Studio. There are plenty of you out there. I know it for a fact. There just are. Because you haven't had a reason. You haven't wanted to, you haven't needed to. You hear the word .net and just think it's, you know, like a .com, but no, it's a language, and you can get paid lots of money to use it, but not a lot of people do, even though they even made a lot of changes to, you don't even need to do code behind anymore in some cases, which makes you probably go, well, what the hell is code behind? Anyway, forget about all that. So looking at this, I'm expecting to want to click that color and be able to have some type of apparatus to let me change it, some type of color picker, and no, that is not the case. But that's cool. It does give you a quick preview of the color, so that's kind. And it's actually very quick, so that's low processor intensive. It's not a big deal, but it actually gives you an idea. And it might make going through your SCSS or your CSS a lot easier. So let's go ahead and see here. Let's make a change to the document that I'm working on here. So I am making a new theme for a hair salon that I work with called Celebs, and I'm making one of those fancy smancy little menus and getting it ready for WordPress. So here's that right there. Let's go ahead and just change it. This is not a big deal what I'm doing. I'm not trying to impress anybody here. I'm just taking a look at what we got and working it. Actually, let's open up another page too. Let's see what happens. Oh snap, that sucks. So I can't open up more than one per pane. You get 2 pages and that's it. So this application is still kicking arse. In that case, this is still winning. The only thing that I wish it did was show my theme more often. So, meaning I installed a cool theme. Now it's not showing. It's been buggy ever since the get. Whatever. But I do like this. This is clean. It's free. It connects directly to GitHub. It has the power to not just work on your standard projects that you're working on right now, but it can do so many more languages. I mean, just ridiculous amounts of work can be done in this. It's just crazy. Oh, that's a cool thing. Let me see here. So if I click on, it'll automatically, boom, and then I go, no, it won't remember the dual pane. You still have to reset up the dual pane. That's fine. I wonder what that is. Let's find out. See what the search function's like in here. I wonder if I can I do that? Oh, that's cool. So it automatically selects all the different instances of that. My question is, can I edit all those instances directly? Like, can I find the same? No. Which means that I still love the Sublime thing. Set up a little bit more. My favorite feature about Sublime, notice everything, then I can actually edit all of those things at the same time. It's just faster. These are features that every browser should, or not every browser, but every code editor I feel should be having. It just makes sense to have it. It's so much faster. But like I was saying though, this is a very complex program. You can make almost anything in the Visual Studio setup. It's absolutely phenomenal. You really can't go wrong with this. And I think that one of the things that a lot of people really do love about this program. I know that my friend John Gumbach and Olga would definitely say, hey, yo, debugging, dope, love it in this. Actually, none of them would say it like that, but that's the way I would say it. So, and that can only be me. But the fact that you got that right there now, that's amazing. But I will say this though: the majority of people that work on .NET are being hired to work on code that will be very private. So I'm wondering about this Git button because I know a lot of .NET people will look at that and go, I'm never using that. Why would I use that? That's just, I don't know. But, obviously this version of Visual Studio Code is made for everybody. It's made for people, to be able to use. Have fun with this. Enjoy it. It's not like the full Visual Studio. In fact, I'm noticing a lot of things that are just not there. So it's an alternative. And it's a nice one. Check it out. Enjoy it. Play with it. I'm just scratching the surface. You really can't go wrong with having it. If you need something in a pinch, or actually, here's a good thing to think about. If you have the need to have the same working environment, right, on every one of your systems, right? Like, I know that the guys over at, I'll just use their names. Dave Rupert was thinking of going to Windows. Cool cat, love him, and Chris. Big fans of their work, and grateful for all the cool stuff they've taught us all over through the years. But if you need to have the same tools on each one of your systems that you work with, or you'd like to be able to, we do browser testing, left and right. It's nice to be able to pull up the same editor and have it cost you nothing. So that's something very nice right there. So I'm looking at it, I'm not seeing massive .NET anything in here. I'm just seeing a simple coder. So I've expected more than what I was thinking here. This is not a full, in my exploration, I literally opened it and started recording this podcast right after that. This is not a full .NET-y type thing. This is something that they've put out with the need to compete, or not compete, but offer people an experience that .NET people get to experience. So enjoy this, play with it, have fun with it. It's very nice looking. It is a beautiful little setup. You've got the ability to change, workspace and settings, all kinds of stuff. Enjoy it. This you could do a lot worse, but still get Sublime because you'll love it more. It's just the way it is. Oh, where you put your JSON. Okay, and the untitled. We don't need that. Working files. There we go. Yeah, so check it out. You could do a lot worse. This is fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of support they put out for it. There's the welcome. Get some quick open information. And got side by side. And this is their big stuff. Organizing files. Command palette. You can browse through all the commands. Oh, that's very nice. I'm sticking with Sublime, but yeah, this is really going to be cool. Interesting. Start scaffolding. Have fun with it. Check it out. Visual Studio Code. Have fun with it.